Hello Pisces, this is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time coming, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Anyway, I am here to do your mid-July general reading for your zodiac sign Pisces. It will be July going into the month of August, and I prayed and I meditated over your reading, and I laid out the foundation of your reading to help us get started, a little faster and smoother. I will be using some clarifying cards to clarify some things that I may see that's coming up. Okay. During my meditation, I saw it took place in a house. People were in there. There were some teenagers watching TV or playing video games in like a living room, like a downstairs living room or something, or a den. And they were on a couch playing video games, doing typical teenage stuff, talking, laughing loud. And in the meantime, while this is going on, I went to, I was able to see like the upstairs where the bedrooms are, and then there was a man coming out of, probably the husband, father, coming out of one of the bedrooms, and he's cutting the light off. Well, actually the light is already off, but it looks like he's doing something, with his hand on the wall, maybe ensuring that the light is off or something like that. With the switches are usually on the wall. So he's dressed and he has on like a jacket or something, and he's coming out of the room and he's saying, I can hear, hurry, we don't have time, or hurry, we're running out of time, something to that effect. And further down the hall, then it switches over to this woman in this other room, and she has a light on and she's looking for something. So it looks like she's putting on I don't know, she's not as dressed as he is, but it looks like she's trying to put on a jacket or something. Anyway, I know this may sound weird to you guys, but I see things in my head like a movie. I think that's, a combination of my intuition and, me writing, because I'm a writer. So I see a lot of things in movies, like real-time movies inside my head. That's just how my imagination works. So this is why I'm able to see all, I guess, this is why I'm able to see all of these things. Anyway, it wasn't a bad vision or anything like that, if that's what you want to call it. It wasn't bad. But it was just, I don't know, it was a little odd to see all of that happening. Not necessarily bad, just maybe possibly the daily routine of some sort, or maybe the mother and father had to leave for that evening to go somewhere or something. But anyway, maybe this means something to some of you. Maybe it will resonate with some of you. I don't know. Perhaps it'll come up during the reading what that means. Hurry, we don't have time. Hurry, we don't have time, or time is running out, or something like, we don't have time left. Something to do with the time. Okay, so let's move right along, and I'm going to go to the bottom of the deck to get the overall energy, the main idea of your reading, what it will be about, and to gain a little more insight on, the past of some of you, or what you may be hiding or holding on to because you're not ready to deal with these things yet. So let's get started. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups. This is wishes fulfilled, the Nine of Cups. in the upright position. I'm going to go a few cards down to try and get a little more information, a little more insight. Okay, I think I'm going to stop right here. You have the Chariot. The Chariot next to the Three of Cups, next to the Nine of Cups in the upright position. The Chariot is the card of Cancer. It's about forward movement. It's about victory. It's about success. It's about perseverance, charging forth in something that you want to do in your life. It's also about travel. It can be about travel, relocation, but forward movement nevertheless. Next to that is the Three of Cups, and that means, in the upright position, it means celebration. Celebration of going to a wedding, or a celebration of a baby, celebration of an engagement. You know, whatever it is you want to celebrate. That's what it means. Friends getting together, having a good time, going to a party, partying. Nine of Cups. This is also like a three-party situation. It usually means that as well. It can mean that as well, especially if it's in the reverse position. But it all depends on how it flows within a spread, within a reading. And then you have the Nine of Cups. Wishes fulfilled. So this shows me that some of you in the past have moved on. Some of you have moved forth in something that you wanted to accomplish, something you wanted to do, something that you were planning, because the Three of Cups is next to it. And it brought you joy, it brought you happiness, whatever it is, whatever you planned or whatever you sought out to do and move forth with. It definitely gave reason for you to celebrate. Some of you got pregnant. Some of you, I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm saying that because of the other cards that are here, looks like, yeah, there was some pregnancy and celebration. Nine, to me, that's like to me, this looks like you moved forward with plans to have a baby. Some of you found out you were pregnant in nine, you know, during your first trimester, you know, while you were 3 months pregnant, and then you had this child within 9 months. You went 9 months of pregnancy. That's what it looks like to me. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm picking up for some of you. You celebrated, went your full term, or you are 9 months pregnant now and you are about to have your child this summer, or you're close to it. Okay. This spread just screams pregnancy, babies, which is a good thing. If that's something that happened for you, congratulations. Way to go, Pisces. You definitely have your energy all over the spread with the cups everywhere. That's your energy. That's water. That's Cancer. That's Pisces. That is Scorpio. And this looks great to me so far. But I do have concerns, and I want to kind of go a little bit more into what's going on and what, try and find out some things here that I see. At the center of your reading, you have the Nine of Swords. What's crossing you is the Sun. What's beneath you at your foundation is the Page of Cups. In your immediate past is the Queen of Cups. What's crowning you, or what you have on your mind, or what's coming down from Source, is the Ten of Pentacles. And in the immediate future, you have the Tower. So we're looking at two major arcana cards, and the rest are court cards. At the center, you have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is about feeling bound. It's about feeling trapped, feeling imprisoned. But it's more so in the mind. It's more so. It's more of a self-imposed energy, because the Eight of Swords shows this woman who's bound, but there's nothing really holding her there. It's an illusion. The ropes around her are loose. She has a blindfold around her, and she has 8 swords, around and in back of her. But if she could just, take a step forward, and she has like one toe, she's sticking out one toe. Looks like she wants to test the water that's around there, or try to step out of it. And she really can, because she's not imprisoned. It's more so trapped in her mind, thinking, overanalyzing, thinking too hard about something that she may be going through, or something that she's gone through perhaps in the past. Worry, looks like doubt. Now, what's crossing the Eight of Swords is the Sun. The Sun is always good, no matter where it lands inside of your reading. It's good. It's like the best card, probably the best card within the tarot deck. To me, this means this can either, the Sun crossing the Eight of Swords can either hurt you or it can help you. But in this case, I think it more so helps. I won't even say hurts, because you probably can't get any better than the Sun, so it's obviously there to help, to me. So the Sun shows me that light will be, whatever the situation is that makes some of you feel bound, will be exposed. It'll come to the surface. What's hidden inside of you will come to the surface, and you'll have to deal with it. That is for some of you. For some of you, you may be concerned about having this baby, because for some of you, this is a baby coming. the sun. There's a baby in this picture, and the sun is shining down on it. But this person feels bound. Why does she feel bound? Did she lose a child at some point, and she's fearful that she will lose again? Are these her fears? This making her think this way? That something will happen to the baby? Because right across from it is the Tower. Something happening, something shocking, an abrupt change. So for some of you will go through maybe some labor pains, sharp labor pains, or maybe some complications within your pregnancy this summer that you want to be careful with, because the swords are there. And then there's like water all over the ground, so she's like, her water is broken. But this baby's coming. The Tower's here. It may come faster. With the sun next to the Tower, it may come faster than anticipated. Maybe some of you will have a premature birth. But it's going to be all right. The sun is shining down on you, Pisces. Pisces, if you're a man, then this is your child coming in, your wife, your spouse or your significant other's child. But there's definitely some worry here. There's feeling of, being bound. Maybe some of you feel like you're not ready for the birth of this baby, but it's going to happen anyway, whether you like it or not, or whether you're ready or not. For some of you, you're going to be a new mother, and you have concerns. You're concerned about whether or not you're ready to step out there and do this. For some of you, it's maybe you moved forward before and had children, and you're not ready for another one. What is this? Yeah, behind the Chariot is the Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands, so that could mean you had victory, you had another, you had started a family before in the past, you started something, or you had a career and it became burdensome, the burden of career, and you moved forward and wanted to start a family. You were bogged down with work, with your career, and some of you felt like you needed a change in your life. You were ready to have a family, ready to get married and start a family. This will be for some of you. I'm going to clarify this in the Tower. In the near past is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups could be you, Pisces. It's definitely, I feel like it's you, or perhaps your significant other, or maybe this is just, well, you are Pisces, so you're water, so this would definitely be in your chart. could be for some of you, this could be your mom in the near past. The Queen of Cups is looking over here at the man and the Nine of Cups. This definitely feels like pregnancy. There was a celebration at the 3-month mark. You went 9, you know, you're here at 9 months for some of you. You're pregnant over here. You've got some worries about this baby coming. You feel you're not ready. Maybe you're stressed out, mentally stressed. You know, perhaps your doctor told you to be careful with your pregnancy, but it's coming. It's coming. Then at your foundation is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is, again, that's like the news of a child coming. Intuition, joy. One of your younger children. This could be a younger child for you. The child that you already have. And over this is the 10 of Pentacles. That's prosperity, that's family, it's about retirement, it's, you know, wealth created, income, you know, stability, happiness in the family. So far this looks great. It looks pretty straightforward, you know. You've got support of family around you, you know. I feel like this is you, Pisces. What's going on with the Tower? What is going to be shocking with the Tower? Now first let's look at the 8 of Swords. Spirit, can you tell us why the 8 of Swords is here? Can you tell Pisces why the 8 of Swords is here? Pisces, you have many blessings going on. I see it here. Way to go. Congratulations. Many, many blessings. Financial blessings, blessing with family. What is this? Oh, 3 cards came out. Yeah, some of you are not ready. You've got the Four of Cups in the reverse position, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position, and the Hangman in the upright position. The Hangman, yeah, Hangman in the regular position. Normally the Four of Cups is in the upright position, means that you're not accepting an offer. You're bored, you know, you may be bored, you may be discontent, or you just may not be ready to accept another offer, ready to try again after you've tried the other after you, because you have the 3 cups in the upright position lined together, and then there's one more cup coming towards you from Spirit, or could be a person. But this to me, this feels like you're not ready. Not necessarily boredom, Now in the reverse position, you may be having second thoughts in the reverse position. Or if you're having second thoughts, perhaps that extended cup will no longer be available if you change your mind, if you waited too long to make a decision. That's what I'm picking up too. Now, the Pentacles in the upright position is a new offer coming. This is another offer, something practical. An offer of money is usually, money. But in the reverse position, it's like a delay in this offer coming in. It's like it almost looks like this offer is being dropped, but it's usually a delay, and it's next to the Four of Pentacles. It's pointing at the, it's next to the Four of Cups. It's pointing at the Four of Cups. So he may be having second thoughts about accepting this offer, but it's no longer available, because if you notice, or there may be a delay, maybe he waited too long. Maybe he waited too long to make up his mind. So there's going to be a delay in this offer coming to him, because if you notice, now the cup in the upright position, in the upright position, the cup is in the upright position, and the coin is in the upright position. But when you turn it around, the cup being handed to him is now upside down, and the pentacle is upside down. The pentacle looks like it's going to fall. So yeah, it looks like there may be some loss. Some of you, I want you to be careful, because it looks like you made a decision to do something. That cup that was offered to you, maybe you changed your mind and waited too long or something to make a decision. So now you're about to lose out, or there will be a delay. And if you're pregnant, there may be a possibility of loss. So you want to definitely be careful, because there's water breaking on the ground. This is like symbolic of water breaking, and this person, she feels trapped. She feels, afraid. She feels afraid to move. Maybe she's afraid that she will lose her child. Maybe she lost a child in the past, and she's afraid of losing it again. Maybe she waited too long to get help, like over here. Waited too long to make up her mind. Waited too long to listen to the doctor's advice or something. Waited too long, and now the Hangman in the upright position next to the Four of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is about being suspended in In air, it's about waiting, you know, looking at things from another perspective, not making a move at the moment. You know, you're either not making a move at the moment or you can't make a move at the moment. You're suspended. Over here, you're thinking. You're feeling trapped and you're thinking with the Eight of Swords around you. And over here, you're suspended. You're not making any moves. And to be quite honest with you, Pisces, if you are pregnant and your pregnancy is high risk, then it's probably best for you to be suspended in this suspended position where your body is like upside down. To me, this looks like someone trying to take it easy and not do too much. Maybe have your bed rest, put your feet up, not move around a lot. Just kind of, you know, let go and you know, go with the flow, see what happens. Get some help from, you know, your family over here. Have someone bring you breakfast in bed if you need to be on bed rest. Have someone around to help you. One of your children, perhaps. Have the love and support of your family. Financial help too, if this is an issue for you guys. Some of you, maybe you need the bed rest but can't afford to be off from work, so you have to turn to the support of family who can help you. For some of you, you may need to be in this sort of position to stop you from losing the baby if you are at a high risk pregnancy. If you're in a high risk pregnancy, because in the upright position there's like water breaking down here. In this situation, it looks sort of risky, right? But here at the end, the Hangman is upside down. You know, there's a cup, you know, spilling here. The cup is, you know, like in reverse. The Pentacle, that's like a loss of a coin. You can't hold on to money like, you know, in this position. And then this man here is suspended as the Hangman. So he's right side up. Maybe that's something that some of you will need to do, Pisces, or your wife, your significant other. But I have the feeling everything is going to be okay, because you still have the star, the sun over you. So that's a baby coming. But you want to be careful. Spirit, can you tell me a little more about the Tower? Why is the Tower here? Spirit, why is the Tower here? I have the feeling that that vision I saw, maybe the man telling the woman, you know, hurry, we don't have much time, or time is running out. Maybe she was on her way to have a baby, so he was trying to hurry up and get her out of the house. Maybe they needed to go to the hospital. I don't know but this is what I'm picking up. Maybe those teenagers I saw down here, one of them was your son, because they were boys playing video games. Maybe for some of you, this was your son, your teenage son, or sons. Tell me why the Tower is here. The Tower, a decision needs to be made, but you're ignoring it. You've got your guard up, you're ignoring it. Then there's the Three of Pentacles next to it. Spirit, can you, one more card, Spirit, one more card. Page of Swords, Page of Swords. What does this have to do with it? Okay. Two of Swords in the upright position. Three of Pentacles in the upright position. And the Page of Swords in the upright position. Under the Tower. A tower, something shocking and an abrupt change. Something you don't see coming. Here you can't see it coming. Or you're refusing to see it coming. The Pentacle, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this kind of looks like a birth to me. Three of Pentacles. These two people going over to this, to the man, to like a, that the man could be a doctor at a hospital, you know. You're being admitted to the hospital. This is what it feels like. And the Page of Swords, somebody going back telling the news of of a birth. But this Page of Swords is not a good source of information, because he or she is sort of immature and sharp at the tongue, and she doesn't communicate well. She's, you know, she's like a troublemaker, a young troublemaker, somebody young with the energy of a young person, someone who's, you know, likes to keep something going, conflict. She can also be very curious. She can be a spy. It's like a spy card. Can you give me more information about this Page of Swords? Maybe this Page of Swords doesn't want to see you have this child. I don't know. The coffin came up. Page of Swords. Tower. Can you tell me more about the situation with the Tower? So there's an ending. Fish. Emotions. Wait a minute. Another shock. For some of you, this will be like the unexpected delivery of your child. But you have to watch your surroundings, because there may be someone around you that doesn't want to see you have this child. It kind of feels like jealousy and gossip, or you want to be careful about that. Maybe not be around certain people that aren't the healthiest for you. Let your guard down, try to relax. You may go through a painful birth. This is what I'm feeling, but I think you'll be okay. It's going to be all right. If it's for childbirth, I believe it will. I feel like it will, It's just coming fast, and you're not, you're not quite ready. You're worried. But if you do have a difficult pregnancy, Pisces, or your wife, your significant other, try to relax. Try to get some rest, as much rest as you possibly can. Try to ease your mind. Try to ease your nerves. Get ready, because it's coming faster than you expected, or faster than you're ready for. Open your eyes. Get ready. Embrace it. Stay away from this envious person if possible, this gossipy spy person, somebody that may not want to see you, may not wish you well. For some of you, this could be the, maybe the ex-girlfriend or ex-wife or baby's mother from another relationship that doesn't want to see this happen, or whatever the case, may try to start some trouble with the new family. Three of Pentacles, This is what I'm picking up, because to me this relates to this situation and why there's worry over here. If people don't know you're pregnant yet, Pisces, or you haven't told everybody you're pregnant, maybe you want to wait until the baby develops a little more before telling anyone. Especially if you've had some complications in the past, then maybe you want to kind of hold off. Some of you may need to hold off telling everybody, as soon as you find out. You want to wait a little, try to wait as long as you can. Get yourself checked out, make sure everything will be okay for the delivery. Now, for some of you, I pulled my Lenormand cards to try and clarify the Tower. And then we have another shock card right in the center under Tower. There's a coffin, there's fish, there's lightning, there's opulence with the pig, and there's a man. Some of you may get pregnant and it'll be a shock. This is, the energy is here for it to happen, or maybe you don't know yet and you're about to find out. It's going to be shocking, because fish is, Also sperm is symbolic of sperm. Some of you have already suffered some loss and you're still in that energetically because the coffin is here. But then there's a new beginning with the new baby coming. With your man who's, well-to-do. Somebody well-to-do. Your husband. Or your significant other. Because this is a card of opulence. This is another card of opulence. Okay. But nevertheless, I see babies. I see babies. For some of you, this will be a shock of, a lot of money coming in. Something shakes up and stirs in your financial life, with your finances. An ending to start a new beginning. With the coffin, it starts a new beginning. This stirs up, money energy in your life. And it's coming fast, lots of money coming for some of you, and it's coming fast. Well, anyway, Pisces, this is a general reading, so some of this may resonate with you and some of it won't. Because it is a general reading. However, I would suggest, for some of you who would like to find out more about what's going on with you and something that resonates, check out your moon and rising signs as well and see what's going on with those. Maybe those will resonate with you better, or contact me to set up a private reading, a personal reading, because they're always best. Definitely. Personal reading is usually better than a general reading, because the general reading pick up on everyone's energy. Spirit, what messages do you have for Pisces? What messages do you have for Pisces? Spirit, can you tell me what messages you have for Pisces? Excuse me. It's getting late and I'm a little tired. New beginnings. Aha. Beautiful. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware of a new beginning. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. For some of you, your reading is about new beginnings, the birth of something new that you want, and you got a move card again. I didn't even ask the question, but I'm thinking of it. Move with the Chariot. Yes, new beginnings. Some of this, for some of you, your reading is about maybe the birth, moving on. Move on, new beginnings, 7, 8. For some of you, the reading was about birth. an actual birth of a child. And for others of you, it's the birth of the wealth, beginning of you creating wealth and abundance, financial wealth and abundance. The opportunity to, to start something new and move on, because you got moved twice. Actually, you got 3 times. You got the Chariot, you got move, move on from past hurt, past pain, move on to something victorious in your life. So you got a lot of change going on, a lot of newness, a lot of birth, the birth of whatever it is you want. But I think that the birth for you is, for most of you, for a lot of you, is that birth of a new child is coming. So get ready, Pisces. I wish you well. And whatever that birth is, if it's the birth of a new child, or birth of your wealth, let me know. If it's the beginning of, extended motherhood, or whatever the case, you building your dreams, ready for a new, ready to get started, hit me back, send me messages, give me the thumbs up if you like what you got from the reading. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and check me out for a personal reading if something resonated with you. If something did not resonate, once again, check into your moon and your rising signs. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, Pisces, and I wish you well, sending you much love and light.